The notion that scientists and mainstream media are deceiving the public about climate change has become a prevailing narrative in certain circles. Proponents of this idea argue that there is a concerted effort to manipulate and distort the truth about climate change for various nefarious purposes. However, a closer examination of this claim reveals a complex web of misconceptions, biases, and misunderstandings. One of the primary reasons why some people believe that scientists and the media are lying about climate change is the perception that there is a unified, global conspiracy to promote a particular agenda. This assumption is based on the idea that climate change is being used as a pretext for imposing draconian regulations, raising taxes, and curtailing individual freedoms. However, the reality is that the scientific consensus on climate change is based on decades of rigorous research, experimentation, and peer-reviewed studies. The overwhelming majority of climate scientists agree that human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases from burning fossil fuels and deforestation, are significantly contributing to global warming. This consensus is not based on speculation or conjecture but on empirical evidence and observations. The scientific community's understanding of climate change is rooted in fundamental principles of physics, chemistry, and biology, which are universally accepted and have been extensively tested and validated. Another reason for the skepticism towards climate change is the perceived exaggeration or distortion of its impacts by the media. It is true that some media outlets may sensationalize or oversimplify the issue, but this does not necessarily mean that they are intentionally lying about it. The media's role is to inform and engage the public, and climate change is a complex, multifaceted issue that can be difficult to convey in a concise and accurate manner. Moreover, the media's coverage of climate change is often shaped by various factors, including editorial biases, audience preferences, and commercial pressures. While some outlets may prioritize sensationalism over accuracy, others strive to provide balanced, in-depth reporting on the issue. It is essential to recognize that the media is not a monolithic entity, and its coverage of climate change reflects a diverse range of perspectives and approaches. The accusation that scientists are lying about climate change is also based on a fundamental misunderstanding of the scientific process. Scientists are not motivated by a desire to deceive or manipulate the public, but rather by pursuit of knowledge and understanding. The scientific method is designed to test hypotheses, challenge assumptions, and refine theories through rigorous experimentation and peer review. Climate scientists, in particular, are driven by a desire to understand the complex dynamics of the Earth's climate system and to provide accurate, reliable information to policymakers, stakeholders, and the general public. While there may be individual scientists with varying opinions or perspectives on climate change, the collective evidence and research findings overwhelmingly support the conclusion that human-induced climate change is real, and its impacts are far-reaching and devastating. In conclusion, the notion that scientists and mainstream media are lying about climate change is a baseless, misguided claim that ignores the overwhelming scientific consensus, the complexity of the issue, and the diversity of perspectives within the media. Climate change is a pressing, global problem that requires urgent attention, cooperation, and collective action. Rather than perpetuating misconceptions and conspiracy theories, we should focus on promoting a nuanced, informed discussion about climate change, its causes, consequences, and potential solutions. By engaging in constructive, evidence-based dialogue, we can work together to address this critical challenge and create a more sustainable, equitable future for all.